So this is Keith, and he's going to demonstrate the shaking practice for you guys. I know that it's something that might seem a little weird when you read about it on the page. It's much, much simpler than you probably think it is, but I thought it would be helpful to have a little short video demonstrating what we're doing. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to just stand in Tadasana, and he's going to keep his knees relaxed, he's going to keep his shoulders relaxed, his tailbone slightly tucked, and his tongue is just resting underneath the tooth ridge of the top. And when he's ready to begin, he's going to step his right foot out. And notice he's keeping his knees loose, so don't lock up anything. And on an inhale, he's going to raise his arms up overhead and sink down into a squat. So if the squatting thing doesn't work for you, no worries. So he's sinking into a squat, and on an exhale, he's going to leap up and begin shaking. Okay, so notice his whole body is shaking. Right now he's got his feet rooted to the earth, but he could jump around if he wanted to. You can be as vigorous as feels okay for you, or you can be as internal and soft as you feel okay. The key is just to try to shake loose everything in your body. And this is a deceptively simple and powerful tool. As I say in the Writing Warrior, it's something that I resisted. I didn't want to really do it. It made me cranky. It made me itchy. All sorts of things. But I've come to really, really love it, and started to really notice how it was affecting my writing, because I was continuing on a daily basis to kind of clean out the places of stagnation inside my body. So you can do a free-form shaking, or you can do a more mindful shaking practice where you allow yourself to journey through the body, shaking open places. And in the book, I talk about different places where you can send the energy to. And I just want to take a little bit of time here in this video to just show a couple of things. So say Keith wanted to shake out his shoulder. So he's going to send his attention to his shoulder. But notice the rest of his body is still moving. So he didn't stop moving to shake out the shoulder. The whole body is helping clear out the whole body. And so you can follow through the entire body. You can do eyes, skull, ears, jaw, tongue, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, heart, lung, kidneys, liver, spleen, hips, knees, ankles, feet. Everything can shake. And the key is he's shaking from his belly. So it might be helpful if you're just starting to practice this to think about being shaken by something else. So like you're in a barrel and someone's shaking up the barrel, and you're actually just surrendering to that movement. And over time, practicing this, you're going to find that you will surrender to the shaking. It's again one of those things I didn't think was going to happen for me, because I don't feel like I'm an athlete. I don't feel like this is something that's really available to me, but it was. And once you began to be shaken by the shaking, that's when I really noticed a big difference within my own body and then within my own writing. So another thing you can use is sound. You can use sound to direct the energy and to help break up places. So back to the shoulder again. So if Keith wanted to further try to break up stagnation in his shoulder, he could use the hun sound. You want to demonstrate that? So he's using sound, and really any sound that's working for you. That sound is another way to move energy in the body. So he could send sound directly to his lungs. He could send sound directly to his knees. And this is helping to train the mind to be more precise. It's helping to break up the stagnation inside the body. It's doing all kinds of cool things. And you're getting a little cardiovascular workout. He can tap along his belly. You can take your hands into loose fists and you can rub your kidneys. Okay, and that feels really good. And you can stay at any part of the body that feels like you need to spend a little more time. Every day is going to be different. So it's a great way to get in touch with your body too. Right now what he's doing is he's taking a loose fist and he's tapping up and down his arm. That's a great way to help break up stagnation and stimulate So the last thing that I want to show you is an internal shivering. So what he's going to do now is he's going to direct everything inward, and remembering that the shaking is all originating from the belly. And now he's going to pretend like he's freezing. He's really, really cold. Everything is shivering, shaking. So make all the noise you want here. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Everything is shaking. And stop. And when you come to the end of the practice, give yourself a minute to really feel what's different in your body. You can feel the energy moving through. Sometimes it feels like it's tingling. Sometimes, like I said, it feels like it's itching. But you'll definitely feel movement inside. And when you're ready to close the practice, go ahead and bring the right foot back to join the left. On an inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And we're going to exhale into the belly.